I really can't remember that. We had a slow start. You know, Coach talked about it in the locker room, and we just had to go back out second half and execute. I mean, that's all it was. Just going out there and executing. We just had to, finish drives. We were, we got a holding penalty and stuff like that, set us back, and we just weren't making plays. And Coach, talked to us at half. Said we got to finish. That's all there is to it.
We had a turnover early, some penalties early, some negative plays. So you can't start out the game with plays like that. So we just gotta eliminate that and get started fast next week. Oh, it's big because my first year playing here, we got kicked out because we lost I think we lost to a D1 team and it cut us out of the playoffs and let Tuskegee go in instead of us. So that's big for us. I mean, they mentioned it last night. That's about it. It really don't matter to us playing.
Just like everyone else said, we started pretty slow. They did a pretty good job playing keep away with the ball. We only had a handful of possessions in the first half, and if teams want to do that to us, we just got to execute better and capitalize on the few opportunities that we do get. And I think we did a much better job in the second half of that. Teams want to shorten the game against us. I mean, time of possession, that's not a big deal for us. We just got to capitalize every time we get the ball. So if it happens to be 3-4 times a half, that should mean our goal is 3 to 4 touchdowns a half. So. Because that means they got an equal amount of possessions as we do. So if we get a couple stops, we're ahead as well.
We was just controlling the line of scrimmage. We knew that it was going to be a heavy run team because that's just what they do. We just knew we just had to stop the run and put them in a one-dimensional offense as a pass. It's just that competitive edge that we got as a team. We don't like losing on our home field, so we just when things get rough, we tighten up. But yeah. We take care of that type of field, that's our thing. We don't lose at home, so we keep that. We take that with pride.
That's good because last week we had a lot of missed tackles. So we focused on making a lot of tackles this week. But yeah, we feel like we can defend the pass better, but we make it a one-dimensional game, so capitalize every time.
Man, nothing but Tuskegee, with nothing else in my head but scope. That's it. See, what happened was, it was dude too big. I was trying to get out of the way, and somebody from behind came, tried to poke it out. I think I was down, but we still recovered the ball, so we good. Big old lineman, like, I don't know. He had to weigh like 360 or something. He was big. I was like, oh no, he can't hit me. Now we just keep going on, keep adding to them picks, baby. Like, we just keep getting them. They gonna keep coming. We gotta believe in ourselves. They gonna come. Okay, the first one I supposed to have, I just misjudged the ball, and the second one, it was my fault. It hit both my hands, so I don't got no excuse. I was supposed to call it.
I felt like Tuskegee came in here what I thought they would. Very well coached, a very physical team. Came in here ready to play. Good game plans. They got excellent coaching staff over there. We know that, obviously. Have a lot of cross ties between them, so that part didn't surprise me. I was frustrated with a few things in the first half that we allowed to happen, to extend drives and to hurt ourselves, obviously putting the ball in the ground. We had a holding call, had a couple negative yardage plays that, that's not us, we can't do that. So that kept it close at halftime. I did think we came out in the second half and finally asserted our will a little bit. And I was pleased with that, the way we finished the game. But a lot of things to work on, but a win in region's always good. And we had some chances too. I mean, that was the thing. We did throw the 2-point conversion. Great catch by Q on that 2-point conversion. That was big too in the scheme of the game at the time. Zach gives it a go, and he hit some decent kicks. He was just off on a couple, but and that's the hard. I mean, he found out Thursday he was the guy, so he doesn't work that a whole lot, but heck, he hit some good kickoffs tonight too, though, and his punting stayed where it has been, which is the thing we were scared of falling off, and so that was big, and it just it puts a little more pressure on the offense, but it's something that we got to find a way to win the game, whatever's going on. And that whole operation is different. I mean, they worked on it Friday, and with that exact three.
Right.
And so, the last time we did that was probably we went to some in camp with Zach kicking. So I mean, it's been a while. So with all things considered, you know, if he has to do it again next week, he'll be better. And that's one reason, you know, a couple times the chart said go for 2, but we wanted to get him a kick. We wanted to, you know, continue to get him a game rep out of that just in case. Well, we try, you know, on defense, we try to make offenses play left-handed, and they, you know, their pride and joy is their run game. They like to run the belly, the counter, the ISO. You know, they want to be able to do that. They want to be a physical running football team. That's Coach Slater's mindset. It's the way it's always been. He's been really, really good throughout his career at it. And so, you know, that is something we wanted to do, force them in passing situations, and then be able to try to get some heat on the quarterback. And we did. We affected some throws. We got a few sacks. I'm not sure how many, but we affected the throw more than that, which was big. It created an interception and some other bad plays for them. So. And they do a good job controlling the clock. I mean, you notice that every time they snap the ball, there's six or less seconds on the play clock. And so, you know, that's part of their game is control the ball, control the clock, and shorten the game, shorten the possessions. And they did that. And so, you know, that's going to keep scores close regardless of, you know, who you're playing with. It's a good team. I do want to mention Ethan Librand and his family. We were so honored to have the Librands here with Coach Tuskegee, MD, and such a special young man Ethan is, and our team can instantly gravitated towards him and him them. So we have a new family in the Tiger family, and we just told them they're welcome here anytime. And just a great kid, great family, and really want to help push and spread awareness for that. That's why they were here. If our fans go to my Facebook page or my Twitter, they'll see a link to help donate or see more about it. So I encourage them to do that.